Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Franklin here, and today I'm going to be showcasing a Sun team that was actually created by Finchinator. If you guys don't know who he is, pretty much is one of the main faces of Smogon. He's more so of an NU leader now, but he used to play a lot of OU and has done a lot for the OU community in general. So check him out. I actually got this team from his live Showdown live showcase that he did recently, so I decided to just pick it because I thought it was a pretty good team overall. But nonetheless, I'm gonna get right into it. Looking at his team, Torko Lee doesn't seem too bad because he's pretty much gonna lose to a lot of stuff. But very important here, the Cinderace might be an issue, but I'm gonna just knock this one out the park. Hopefully, there is that Whimsicott, very strange. I don't. Maybe this might be a challenging um, battle, but let's just get right into it, shall we? So, do not Dynamax. Why does he always interested in do not Dynamax? Okay, whatever. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna go into my Torkoal here. Of course, of course. I kind of just want to just stay in, but that's not a good play. I'm gonna go into. Doesn't have a lot of good switch-ins for this, because I'm gonna just Weather Ball this turn one, and I do want to keep. He switches out, which is interesting. What are you gonna go into? Please no Dyna. Are people realizing that Dynamax is broken? I hope they do. I hope they do. I'm gonna go into the bad boy Charizard here, and yeah, this is what one of the more what I wanted on this team to showcase is Weather Ball Charizard specs, stab boosted, sun boosted, meaning something is gonna die. Something is gonna drop over here. If it goes into Seismitoad, I'm pretty sure I expect it to take a lot of damage, and I mean a ton of damage. Yeah, this is what it does. I got shiny because I like shiny Charizard, black colored, of course. But let's see what my opponent can do here. I don't think switching into. I think pretty much if he switches into Cinderace, that's not a good play. And he switches into Seismitoad, one of the main counters to this team. I don't think that'd be a good idea either. I do have Solar Beam, but I prefer Weather Ball because Weather Ball does so much damage, and there's a lot of positive points into using it rather than cons. So he's gonna go into this Pokemon here. It's the Cinderace, as I expected. Interesting. I'm gonna go for the Weather Ball here and just go Bazinga here. I'm Specs. Woo! That just knocked it out. Holy crap! And that might be game. It looks like that must be his fastest Pokemon too. Dude, that just killed. What? Oh my god, that's funny. That's very funny. Wow, that just completely destroyed him. That's crazy. Oh, well, we got this. I am faster though, unless he's Scarf. I feel like he might be Scarf, but I don't care. We got a bunch of fire type. His Glitch just might be Reckless, so yes, so it is Reckless indeed. So, yeah, that might be Reckless. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go into Corviknight here, and yeah, I could Body Press here. Well, I should have seen the Choice Scarf coming because the way he switched it in. That's a misplay on my part. We're gonna go into the U-turn here. There's no way you stay in. I know that you are Scarfed because I am 328 base speed. So obviously we're gonna switch that bad boy out. Just gonna go into play no Dyna, and that is this Sigilyph here. Please fine with me. I'm gonna U-turn here. Does quite a bit of damage. So one can only imagine what Darmanitan can do to this. One can only imagine how much a Fire Punch. I'm not going to click Flare Blitz here yet because Seismitoad is there. But one can only imagine how much a Fire Punch is going to do to this. And if he does go into Seismitoad here, I'm going to not play it. I mean, it depends how much Fire Punch does. I'm kind of curious how much Flare Blitz does too. So it's gonna go into Seismitoad here, and I'm gonna Fire Punch the Sun Sheer Force. Okay, didn't do too much, so this is physically defensive. I'm going to. I'm gonna go into Venusaur here. Probably gonna get up rocks here. Yep. Could have stayed in, but that's a little too risky. And I'm gonna click the nice growth here. I don't think there's any chance in hell that he would go into Corviknight here. I have a plenty of sun, right? Let me check my sun. Oh, it's only 2 turns. I'm gonna click the Weather Ball on the Corviknight. Hopefully he switches into Corviknight. Oh, he switches out, which is great. He goes into the... Who's this? Yeah, it's the Corviknight. Nice. So we ended up making that correction. I mean, that prediction right there. So we get the Weather Ball. This is Life Orb. Sun boosted. Barely knocks out the Corviknight. And we are in the driver's seat. Again, I'm going to click Weather Ball here. There's no reason for me not to. So I'm going to get rid of another Venusaur check, kind of, and just knock this bad boy out. Very, very great. And now my opponent is down 5-4. But because we got rid of Corviknight, which means I don't have to play mind games with my Venusaur anymore, I'm going to go, depending on what he wants to go into, probably it's going to be the Obstagoon. He did end up getting rocks on my side of the field, but because I don't think Seismitoad is going to be an issue anymore. Maybe Sigalith? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But I am going to try to get rid of these rocks off my side of the field. He's going to go into the Obstagoon, and we know damn well this Obstagoon is reckless. And what I mean by that is it's Choice Scarf. I think it's Choice Scarf reckless. There's no way it's Guts because it has double edge, which makes me believe that it is indeed reckless. I'm gonna U-turn and not defog here. I might have Parting Shot, maybe. Goes for a knockoff here. Doesn't do too much, of course. And this means I can just simply just go for a U-turn because I'm not gonna get rid of these rocks just yet. Goes for another knockoff. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna go for a U-turn here. Take some nice damage off this monster here. And I'm gonna go into my Incineroar here. Because why not? And I'm gonna click a nice juicy knockoff here. Just to get rid of its Choice Scarf. I get the Intimidate off, which is nice. I'm going to go for my own knockoff. And we should be pretty good. If I knocked off its Scarf here, that'll be pretty nice. If he does go into Seismitoad, that's even better for me because I'm just going to wreak havoc on his team with Venusaur very, very soon. Goes for knockoff. Okay, that's completely fine with me because that means I can draw off my own knockoff. Knock off its Choice Scarf, so I don't have to worry about any speed ties with Darmanitan. So now I'm going to, let's see. Going to Parting Shot this thing. As he switches out, I expect the Seismitoad to come in. And yes, indeed, he gets off the Seismitoad. So I'm going to Parting Shot here. Very, very good. And, you know what? Screw it. Why not? Because there's only... there's not that many options that my opponent can even throw at me anyways. Because the Sigalith is there as well. But I'm not too worried because I am faster. with my Darmanon's hand. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna fire off a Sludge Bomb in the event he goes into Sigalith, because I don't have to worry. I'm not worried too much about Seismitoad because it will get beaten down eventually. So he does switch out. Is it Sigalith? It's not. It's this thing here. So we get rid of this because this will destroy it. Oh, it does not. Wow. That's very nice. I am faster, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Looks like Assault Vest. There's no way that did little. That did way too little for what I've seen. Switches out again. Okay. Is this Seismitoad? Yes, sir. And a Sludge Bomb here. Hopefully I get the poison. Wow, that is a crit. Yes, sir. I am going to predict or not to predict. So far I've been making, I'm 2 for 2 for predictions, but I'm gonna assume he's gonna stay in because there's no way he would want to not switch out. Switches out again. Very interesting plays. Goes into Sigalith this time. I'm gonna fire off the Giga Drain here. Does a crap ton of damage, by the way. If I would have Sludge Bomb, they would have died, but regardless, I misplayed. But anyways, I'm gonna go into my I'm gonna go into my Incineroar because this might be like Specs, Life Orb, I don't know. But what's really important here is that my opponent doesn't have any more defensive walls. Goes for Heat Wave. Doesn't do a lot, which is great. And I'm gonna go for the Flare Blitz here because why not? If he goes for Air Slash here, it might be doing too much. Yeah, let me think about this. Yeah, switches out. This is interesting. Smogon rules, and it's the Obstagoon, and we know that's pretty much useless now because now I'm just going to Flare Blitz this and delete it. Very great. I wish Zard was still in this game because Zard would have done so much work. But alas, I make some terrible plays. But it looks like it's going to be the beginning of the end very, very soon. I'm going to go for a Parting Shot here. Maybe I am faster. Goes for Rest. Okay. This is kind of a nice setup here. That gives me a great opportunity to just get rid of some stuff off his team. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, cracked my neck too hard. I'm going to go into my Venusaur here. So it's Rest and Stealth Rocks, okay? I did Parting Shot here, so if I Sludge Bomb here and I catch the Sigalith off, that's going to be a GG. But I'm going to Giga Drain in case he stays in, predicting me to go for Sludge Bomb. So I got the prediction again, and I delete this thing off the planet. So I think that's going to be a GG because now he has nothing. I get all my HP back, and that's very, very nice for me. So in this instance now, I'm going to go into my Corviknight for a potential sack. Goes into the Sigalith, and I know Sigalith is faster than I am because we already knew that. I'm going to go... Actually, let's go into my Torkoal here real quick. It is running out of... hopefully it is not Cosmic Power. That will be kind of annoying. I get the Drought out. And it's going to go for Air Slash. Hope this knocks me out so I can just get this over with. Does not knock me out. Very interesting. I'm gonna Lava Plume here. Wow, okay, he switches out. That's interesting. Interesting plays I'm seeing here. Because this might get knocked. I mean, it is Salt Vest, so we're just going to get the Lava Plume up here. Get a burn? No burn. Okay. Gonna go for another Lava Plume here. What was he expecting, though? It's interesting. Because my Darmanitan. Yeah, so it's Giga Drain. Okay, interesting. Because this pretty much means that my Venusaur goes hamburger on his team. So I'm going to go for my Venusaur here. And I'm clicking Sledge Bomb, and that should be game. I don't know why he switched there, but I don't know, maybe for Regenerator, but we're going to get the Sludge Bomb. I mean, Weather Ball does pretty good here, but I'm going to click the Sludge Bomb here. Yep, get rid of this behemoth here. I think it is Assault Vest, but I don't know. Get rid of that, and that should be GG to my opponent. Because now my Venusaur is in. Now it's the fastest Pokemon on the team. And this Sigalith is here. And I'm clicking the Sledge Bomb. Because why not? Let's go for Sledge Bomb. My opponent stays true for the no Dynamax. So thank goodness that's a GG for my opponent. Pretty good battle overall. Kind of interesting that I'm kind of struggling against these lower tiered Pokemon, but they do kind of catch me off surprise. But regardless, we got the 4-0, and that was a pretty good battle. So GG to my opponent. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully Zard can rise from the dead again. Peace.